Hi everyone, I wanted to go over how we can do our value scales with ink when some of you are missing some supplies. I know if you only have a pen or a marker, we can start a value scale with a marker by just doing what we call hatching. Hatching means that you are going to be spreading open the line. This is just with a straight line. Now we did a project like this in school, if you can remember, drawing straight lines, parallel. Now there's another technique where we use what's called cross hatching. So one direction, notice I have some space, and we'll continue by crossing it. Separate. Cross hatching is a little tricky. You have to keep your lines consistent. Less at the end. All right, so another technique that I like to show is when you take the color of the marker and use a value on top. So I'm just going to show you with this color. Now, this is not really a value scale. This is just showing how you can use a little bit of shading on top. So on top of the marker that I just drew, I'm going to add some other value by just adding darker colors. I can use crayon right on top of the color of the marker. Remember, crayon is a waxy surface, so you won't be able to draw on top. You won't be able to draw on top of the crayon. So to just add to this, it's a little bit like a value scale, but it doesn't go completely to white. But you can see the color of the white crayon on top, and you can also see the black crayon on top of the marker. So these are two different ways to also shade when you're trying with just marker. Also pen. If you have a pen and you don't have markers, that's fine too. So this pen, it's harder to press to get full color of the pen, but as I soften it, it gets lighter when I press softer. And now I can spread out the strokes that I'm doing of the pen to really lighten it. A pen, if you have it really, really dark, can also have some of the crayon coloring on top, just so I can show you some highlighting over here. It's very subtle. One of the best tools to use is a crayon. Crayons are tools that can be used on top of everything. Notice the white in here is really going to stand out on top of the crayon. Crayon can go on top of crayon because it's another waxy surface, but once you use crayon, it's really hard to get off. You can also see how dark black you can get. It is very thick and crumbly, so it will rub off onto your fingers.